Hello, guys. It's me, the problem causer. You might be wondering how a god, sexy, beautiful, basically everything good, and just such a funny, hilarious guy. It's like I just need no backstory. You might be wondering that. So this is gonna explain all you want, guys. So yeah, backstory. Okay, I was walking around my area. I live in Texas, by the way. Yeehaw. I was like, just walking around. I was like, I hate going to school, man. Why do I have to do this? And I was like, and then I just like look around. I just looked down and I just seen this cool helmet. I was like, ooh, this thing got cool. I should put it on. Then someone came out the thing. It said, "Oh, put this on. It's going to give you so much cool powers." And I was like, "Oh yeah." Then I put it on. Then this surge of power just came out everywhere, and I was like, what?" And the most insane thing happened. I can't believe I'm looking at nostalgic over this, but I destroyed my own planet. Kaboom! And I was just looking around everywhere, and I was like, "What just happened?" Then I was immediately spawned, teleported to this like god called Problem. He was like, "I am Problem, and you shall worship me. I gave you the powers of myself, so you can be a part of me." I was like, "Ooh, I got powers." And he said, "You don't have any powers. You have the powers of a god." I was like, "Oh, let's go." I've been waiting to see this. And I started like it's like the problem like the problem made me have like these powers, and like these are some Goku type stuff. Not even Goku type stuff. These are actually like broken type stuff actually. Yeah, this is insane stuff. I was like, okay. Then I started learning how to, control these powers. I realized I can like actually straight up make timelines, universes and stuff. It was insane stuff. I didn't know that he meant like thought he gave me like the powers of like Superman, not powers of like himself. I know he said himself, but like I was like, oh wow. A couple days after I kind of destroyed my whole planet, I started, learning how to, do the things I was supposed to do. Make universes, make multiverses, started actually straight up going through time, making timelines. It's crazy. Then I started actually fighting stuff. This was, awesome. I felt like Superman or something. I felt like a yeah, so silly to say this, but a god. Even though I am a god, like after the punches I was doing were actually insane. Like I could destroy a planet with just my powers alone. This is insane. My punches can probably kill Mike Tyson in his prime or some. I can probably even get. Probably can. I don't even know. Yeah, actually, sometimes I get really bored with my powers. I just sit down in my little area that I monitor all my little universes. I just said, hmm, I wonder if I can beat Superman. That was a great thing I did. I was like, I fabricated a Superman. And I was like, okay. He started throwing some. He started hitting me because I kind of made him to do that. But I was feeling absolutely nothing. Hitting harder. I was like, this cold god thing that I have, I guess it's no joke. I despawned the Superman. I was like, I sit down back in my chair. I was like, oh Jesus. Wait, did I just say Jesus? I can't just say problem. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just say problem. Like, ooh, dear problem. Oh my gosh. It didn't hurt. Jeez. Also, I realized one of my favorite powers, I can like, whenever I do, I kind of have like a hand sign. Yeah, like let's say I'm doing, let's say I'm doing that Star Trek hand. Yeah. Okay, let's just say I'm pointing at somebody. I can rip somebody in half doing that. Yeah, it was insane the first time I did that. I was like, and goes, somehow split in half. Jesus. Let me problem. Then I did like the gun sign hand. That pointed at somebody. Then I could like move them. I can. Then I stopped doing it while I kind of shot my fist up. Then they just flew away. Insane. Also, I can subtime if I do the stop hand sign. It's insane stuff. Jeez, dude, actually. Yeah, you might be wondering, oh, what do you do with his powers? I don't exactly do much. I just kind of live my normal life how I was already living it. I just make YouTube videos, I guess. I don't exactly do. He's like, yeah, not exactly do. Oh, actually, I remember going into the second dimension. In the first dimension. Insane stuff. I'm actually in the second dimension right now. It's actually kind of gorgeous being. It makes you feel very flat. In a comfortable way. Being greedy, it's awesome too. I remember when I was going to other D's and stuff. 40, 50, 50, whatever. Yeah, this is insane stuff. Especially in 4D, I feel like an actual god. That's some actual god stuff right there.